Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in today for this webinar. My name is Tomas Arenas, and I am the Vice President of Global Marketing at Atacama Bio Natural Products. Our company is from Chile, and we culture the microalgae Haematoccocus pluvialis to produce astaxanthin products for human and animal wellness. I am pleased to be here today as the host of this presentation called Astaxanthin, Your Way to Enjoy the Sun with Care. First, the outline. We will start with what inspires us today to be talking about astaxanthin in the context of beauty and skincare. Then we will dive into some data about the market to understand the relevance of what we are discussing. Next, we will touch on the main characteristics of astaxanthin and why it is such an amazing and unique ingredient. Following up, we will present the scientific grounds that support the use of astaxanthin to care for the skin. And as a closure, we will summarize the main ideas we have presented and make a value proposal for you to work along with Atacama Bio as your partner. So let's start with why. The inspiration comes from nature. Carotenoids are a natural source of health and color. Flowers, fruits, vegetables, salmon, crabs, and flamingos, they all get their colors from this natural pigment. The image of the flamingos is totally on purpose. Wild flamingos thrive in places with abundant sunlight and obtain their characteristic color from their food. Our company is located in the Atacama Desert in Chile. It is the driest desert in the world and the place where the sun is strongest. There we have 3 wild species of flamingos, some of which you can see in the image. Their color is our inspiration. These are nature's bright and healthy colors which relate to what we do as a company. Okay, let's move on to some data about the beauty from within market. Okay, why is this niche relevant? Well, changes in the consumer behavior have been influenced by the pandemic. There's an increased awareness of the relationship between diet and health, making beauty from within a widespread concept. The skin represents and expresses the state of health. So there's a focus on overall health by being attentive to our skin. People are acting accordingly. Some survey data shows that 88% consider supplements as a regular part of their daily care routine. Also, that 82% believe the best way is to adopt an inside-out approach. One of the shifts that COVID brought is the understanding of the effect of stress to immunity and health. In another survey, 80% of respondents they said they tried to find activities to lower their stress levels, and that 78% found skin and hair care help reduce that stress. There's a desire to return to normalcy and to achieve healthy living and healthy aging. Okay, what do users look for? The consumer data is clear about what users look when choosing a skincare supplement. They want to deal with wrinkles, age spots, saggy skin, which are among the top concerns. Interestingly, a source reports that 69% of respondents mentioned as a new concern the desire to protect their skin barrier, most likely linked to the necessity of washing hands very often and the hands being dry. Users would like products that are complementary to their care routines. They want products that are which its effects are backed with clinical studies. They want producers to be responsible and sustainable. And of course, they want the product they choose to be safe to use under any condition. Amazon trends are known to be great predictors for in-store sales. So what's happening in Amazon right now? Here you can see 2 segments, the beauty from within supplements and the skin health supplement segments. They're both trending upward in sales for the last 2 years. Each segment represents hundreds of products and an average revenue worth noting in the hundreds of $1,000s a month per product. Okay, now it's time to get to know better this wonderful molecule, astaxanthin. What is it? Well, astaxanthin is a carotenoid, the family of yellow, orange, and red organic pigments. Like many carotenoids, astaxanthin is a lipid-soluble pigment. This will be important later when we discuss its effect in the skin. Astaxanthin is produced naturally only by the freshwater microalgae Haematoccocus pluvialis, as a response to stress conditions. The microalgae activates a survival mechanism to preserve DNA and cell structures by producing oil rich in astaxanthin. It is said that it can survive up to 40 years as a cyst, the figure to the right, until the correct environmental conditions are restored. Humans and animals do not produce astaxanthin. It must come from food sources. Here you can see how astaxanthin is transferred from its source to other animals in the natural food chain. Other sources of astaxanthin for humans and animals would be shrimp, krill, and salmon, but they have significantly less concentration of it as compared to Haematoccocus pluvialis. And if you ever had salmon or shrimp, it means that you have been eating astaxanthin for a long time. You just didn't know it. Okay, let's have a glance at the unique characteristics of astaxanthin. First, its unmatched potency. Here's a comparison against other antioxidants in what's called the singlet oxygen quenching test. As you can see, astaxanthin has been shown to be up to 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C, 3,000 times stronger than resveratrol, and 500 times stronger than vitamin E. Now, against other carotenoids in the free radical scavenging test, it has been shown to be 54 times more potent than beta-carotene and 27 times more than lutein. Astaxanthin chemical characteristics provides it with a fascinating property of protecting the cellular membrane. This makes astaxanthin the ultimate protector against free radicals and explains why its consumption generates so many health benefits over the body. The molecule is able to permeate and span the cellular membrane, the bilayer membrane, protecting the cell from outer and inner oxidative activity. Other compounds will stay either inside or outside. Astaxanthin is then accumulated in your body as a reservoir of antioxidants, ready to fight off free radicals. So, summarizing these important features, we have that astaxanthin is completely natural, has a strong antioxidant effect, and protects you from the inside. Okay, let's discuss about the effect of astaxanthin on the skin. Let's start with the basics on skin deterioration. Aging of the skin develops due to the combination of the effects of time, known as intrinsic aging, and the effect of environmental factors, called extrinsic aging. These are two separate processes that affect the skin at the same time and are both related to free radicals. UV light accounts for up to 90% of extrinsic skin deterioration, as it induces degradation of collagen and other components in the dermal matrix. Also, the lipids in the skin are very important, as they regulate the moisture balance of the skin, but are the most vulnerable to oxidative damage. So, which are the astaxanthin effects on the skin? We already mentioned that astaxanthin stays within the cellular membrane. This is true also for the skin cells. So being there, it protects the dermis and epidermis from UV light. It prevents collagen and elastin degradation. It maintains moisture and protects lipids. This is exactly the way to protect and repair your skin, as well as a way for you to enjoy the sun with care. There is sound scientific background for astaxanthin as a skincare ingredient. Just last year, in 2021, a meta-analysis on the effects of astaxanthin on human skin aging accounted for 2009 preclinical and clinical studies on astaxanthin. 114 of them were on humans, and 10 investigated the effect of oral astaxanthin in skin health. The analysis reported that the molecule is effective in reducing skin aging, in improving moisture content and elasticity, and reducing wrinkles. We already mentioned that these were the top concerns of the consumers: protect and repair the skin. We would like to highlight one study done in 2015 as a good example of the repairing capacity of astaxanthin on the skin. This work was actually done to study the effect of rosehip powder in skin, but it had astaxanthin as the baseline due to its known effect on the skin. It was performed with 34 healthy subjects aged 35 to 65 with crow's-feet wrinkles. After 8 weeks supplementation of 4 milligrams of astaxanthin a day, you can clearly see in the image the reduction of wrinkles and the improvement of both moisture and elasticity on the skin. In this other study, done in 2018, the goal was to investigate the protective effect of oral astaxanthin supplementation against UV light. With 33 healthy subjects aged 30 to 60, and as a 9-week supplementation of 4 milligrams a day, they performed a process of UV-induced skin deterioration. So the astaxanthin group showed less damage and a reduced loss of skin moisture in the irradiated area. One thing worth mentioning is that astaxanthin has been found completely safe. None of the hundreds of clinical studies on humans report adverse effects. Moreover, the studies done specifically to determine the safety of astaxanthin report no concerns with doses up to 48 milligrams a day. So astaxanthin has been classified as a pure antioxidant. It does not become a pro-oxidant. And I mentioned the case of retinol here as a good example of an ingredient known to fight the appearance of wrinkles and sagging skin, but also known for its common side effects, including peeling, flaking, and dry skin. This is not true for astaxanthin. Astaxanthin is completely safe to use. Okay, let's summarize the ideas we have discussed here. Let's go for the checklist. So astaxanthin deals with lines and wrinkles, age spots, and sagging skin. It's complementary to care routines. Its effects are backed by clinical studies. It's naturally sourced and it's completely safe. So astaxanthin checks all the boxes, and as we have said before, it lets you enjoy the sun with care. We also have some opportunities with astaxanthin. Antioxidants are the most popular tried and true ingredients for skin. But despite its uniqueness and potency, astaxanthin is the least known of those antioxidants, maybe due to its complicated name. But this is an opportunity that can appeal to consumers that are eager to try new products. So how do you consume it? Well, there's plenty of formats to deliver astaxanthin. Here are some examples with products that actually use Atacama Bio's astaxanthin. You can see regular soft gels and another example of an MCT oil mixed with astaxanthin for the keto diet. Let's not forget that topical use is complementary if you want to specifically take care of some part of your skin. Being a lipid-soluble ingredient, it makes it easier to prepare lip balms, body butter, lotions, soaps, serums, etc. The products you see here are from a colleague of ours that she has her own small company. And finally, our value proposal. We sustainably produce astaxanthin as nature intended, taking advantage of two key factors in our location in the Atacama Desert in the north of Chile. Atacama is the driest desert in the world, with a pristine atmosphere and almost non-existent contamination sources. Atacama has also the highest solar radiation in the world, the main factor for Haematoccocus pluvialis to produce astaxanthin, which needs to be as strong as the harsh environment that the microalgae has to endure. Having also access to clean water, we have devised and developed a sustainable, low carbon footprint proprietary process, and we're currently working on installing our own solar power plant to go even greener. So remember, astaxanthin is your way to enjoy the sun with care. Thank you so much. Please feel free to contact us. Check our profile in the event website. Thank you.